Hello again and welcome to this presentation of the Timebox planning widget, how you can use it on SAFE's program level. So here we have the picture of Essential SAFE 4.0 and we are talking about the features and enablers we are planning here on program level. So how does our setup look like? So here on this tab, single art, you see our setup. We have an art brown, that's the agile release train brown, where we plan the feature A, B, C, and D on typically program increments, 1, 2, and so on. That's what you see here, PI1, PI2. However, SAFE allows you also to plan features enablers on sprints. So it's up to you if you mix planning, that you plan some features on PI or on sprints. That's up to you. Below we have the team level, and you see we have set up 3 teams, the team blue, software team, team pink, firmware team, and the team yellow, which is the tool team. And here it's just a standard setup. We have the agile release train brown, program increment 1 with the 5 SAFE sprints 1.1 till 1.5 IP, that's the innovation and planning sprint. So let's go now to this tab, program art brown. So we are looking now at this program level of SAFE's big picture, and you see that we can here do the roadmap planning, meaning we are planning features on specific program increments. If we click on this Timebox planning widget title, then it opens in full mode and you can edit, drag and drop and edit the work items here. So here you have a new toggle button which is called Show Zero Story Point Work Items. You know, we are visualizing vertically the story points. And on program level, what we are doing, we are just summing up the story points of all child work items. So here on the program level, on the feature, we have 4 stories linked as children, and all of them have story points, and we do nothing else than just summing up them and visualizing the height of this feature, which corresponds to the summed up story points of the children. So that means also that if a feature doesn't have any children, the sum of the story points is basically 0. And this is visualized by this red box around the feature. And if you click here on Show Child Work Items, it's corresponding to no children. You have here also the presentation mode. So if you are annoyed by the rich hover, if you hover over the ID of the work item, then you can go to presentation mode, and then the rich hover is disabled. You see, if I click on that, you get the rich hover over each work item. So, of course, you can also edit a work item out of the Timebox planning widget. You can change the state. Go to extras, change the state, you can go to analyze or reject, you can create a child work item, and you are responsible to choose the correct type. So if you're on program level having a feature, it makes sense to create a new story below this feature. But it's up to you. Okay? You can also create a task or a defect. And here, as I showed you before, you get the list of all child elements. Here we have the stories. You get the hover, the rich hover, of the corresponding story. or you can also edit the story out of this Timebox planning widget. If you search for something, for example, feature A, then you see always what you search for, and you get here the number of story points which are highlighted. So, for example, we search for another feature, feature H, for example. So you see up here the sum of the two features, which results in 29 story points, which are highlighted right now. It's a pretty nice feature, and you can also select what you're searching for. If you are just interested in the ID or status or find against or whatever, you can use the search not. And you can also open the query, which is behind this Timebox planning widget. So it opens by default in a new tab. Of course, you can also drag and drop a story. For example, if you want to have this story in program increment 1, you just drop it over here. It gets instantly saved. And now we see that we have here child work items which are planned for program increment 2. You see here sprint 2.1, and this is obviously too late if we move this feature into program increment 1. So we have to replan the stories or move this feature back to program increment 2, for example. So now it's not anymore cross-hatched. This is planning issues are visualized by this cross-hatching. And we can show the dependencies just from this work item or from all work items. And then you can also drag and drop and move the feature around, and you see that the color of the arrow is always up to date in real time. So if you move the feature over here, then the arrow is gray. If you move it over here, it's green. So you see directly if it makes sense how you plan your features, if the dependencies are aligned or not. Okay, thank you for watching. I showed you more or less all the functionalities of the new Timebox planning widget 3.0.4 on the program